This one is a real shocker. Tears of the Kingdom launched worldwide. Tears of the Kingdom in Japan in its first week sold 2.2 million units physically.
Wow.
That is good enough for a top 10 finish for Tears of the Kingdom in all of Japan's gaming history. That is mind-boggling. That makes it the 7th biggest launch for any game in Japan ever. That's so mind-boggling because that's not what we see from the Legend of Zelda franchise. Japan has not been into Zelda in a very long time. It has its fans over there, but it's not a major seller. Breath of the Wild changed that, and the proof of that is Tears of the Kingdom. This puts it in the category of Pokemon, Dragon Quest, and Final Fantasy. This is so shocking. I cannot believe it. There's no other Zelda game in Japan's top 20 for gaming history. Not one entry. And now Tears of the Kingdom is in number 10, or in the top 10 with number 7. So number 10 is Pokemon XY, then Monster Hunter, then Dragon Quest, then Zelda, then another Dragon Quest, then a Final Fantasy, then another Pokemon, then Animal Crossing, Splatoon 3, and Pokemon. I can't believe it. I double and triple checked these numbers because this is shocking. I would have never thought this ever. And here we are.
That
Nintendo, I'm sure, couldn't be happier about this. This is nuts. Lion K says, so there were basically only 6 games that filled up the Japanese launch top 20. Pokemon, Splatoon, Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and Monster Hunter. But now there's Zelda. Yep. Now there's Zelda. I don't even know what to say. I'm sure Nintendo's surprised at that. Like, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Pokemon. That's it for Japan. So if you want to break into the top history of sales in that country, that's what you got to be.
This is looking pretty good for this game. So they might make another Zelda game eventually, right? Because of the success here. This is awesome. Good, yeah. This is really exciting.
I'm sure there will be a spin-off. Here's my hope, my wish, my dream. I love Tears of the Kingdom. I love Breath of the Wild. I have no problem if this is the main direction for Zelda going forward. I do feel a pang of sadness about traditional top-down Zelda disappearing. In my dream, Nintendo would, in between this Zelda and the next Zelda, put out a spin-off Zelda that's a top-down, smaller, more classic traditional Zelda game. I would love to see that. Will it happen? I don't know, because at this point they could be like, that might hurt the brand. So maybe we won't do that. They'll do more.
And they used to do like a DS, right? Would be for the top down.
They might do more out there spin-offs like Hyrule Warriors and things like that. Things that are so far removed from Zelda that it doesn't count. Or they could do more, they might do Oracle of Ages and Seasons remake or something like that. That seems like the safer route to go. So
I have to say, I hope they don't attempt to like make the game, like the game worlds, like bigger and bigger, because like I feel you can only take that so far.
Yeah, I'm sure if anybody knows that it's Nintendo, they won't just be like bigger. It's the next way to go. True. So I'm sure the open aspect and the building components and all those things will be what they look at. I wouldn't worry about it, but I get the comments certainly. But man, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked that this happened. Good for them. It goes to show you the power of a brand and the power of innovation and the staying power of something. Like for the series to be around for 30 plus years and now have its greatest selling entry, and for Nintendo to see that with multiple franchises of theirs, like after they've made so many million selling hits and now get new high watermarks for those franchises, that's insanity. That's insanity. How many things do you know that have been around for decades that have gotten more popular as they go on? That's a rarity. That's not a thing that happens.
Comic books.
No, comic books aren't as popular as they used to be. Movies were, now they're on the downward slope, but I'm trying to think like, I can't think of anything that has, obviously there are examples and I'm sure Chad could come up with stuff, but things that have been around for so long that are only getting more popular in time. Like it'd be like Pokemon Go getting more popular now than when it was at launch. It is still certainly very popular, but for that game to surpass what it did at launch, that would be mind-boggling. Thank you, Kufu. Kufu says Micro Magic fries. That's right, damn it. They're coming back, bigger than ever. Big asses. That's true. I guess people were really into big asses, and now it seems they're more into them than ever before. So there you go. Zelda and big asses.
Thank
It is your
goodness.
newest issue of gigantic asses.
There you go. That's the answer.
Yeah, Krusty was ahead of the curve.
Um,
The curve.
you know,
Oh,